GMAT Official Guide 2016, question number 90. A wordy problem and a confusing problem if you don't read the question carefully. Let's look at the question. The question says, yesterday's closing price of 2420 different stocks listed on a certain stock exchange were all different from today's closing price. So on both the days, yesterday and today, in total there are 2420 stocks, that's for sure, right? And think about it. Out of the 2420 stocks, some of them closed at a higher price than yesterday and some of them closed at a lower price than yesterday, right? And what is the relation given between the both the value, the number of, let's say the number of stocks that closed at a lesser price, Bn, and the number of the stocks that closed at a higher price, has clearly been given that it's 20% greater than the number of stocks that closed at a lesser price, right? So 20% greater than n would imply 1.2 times of n. Clearly n plus 1.2 times of n should give you the total number of stocks. If you simplify this, you get 2.2 times of n equal to 2420. On further simplification, you will get n as 1100. We don't want to find out how many stocks were closed at a lower price. We want to find out how many stocks closed at a higher price. So now that you know the value of n, 1.2 multiplied by 1100 will give you the total number of stocks that closed at a higher price, and that's 1320. 1320, which is answer option D. Right? Now this is conventional way. Now what if algebra is not your cup of tea? If this confuses you, let's look at the answer options, right? So what does the answer option represent? The answer option represents the total number of stocks that closed at a higher price today, right? The number of stocks that closed at a higher price. Let's start off with C. So 1100. So if you know that number of stocks that closed at a higher price, what is the next thing that you can find out? We already know that the total number of stocks is 2420, right? I can find out how many closed at lower price, right? So subtract lower will be 2420 minus the higher value, right? So that will give you, if 1100 was the number of stock that closed at a higher price, number of stocks that closed at a lower price will be 2420 minus 1100. If you subtract that, you will end up getting a value 1320. Now what is the relation between the number of stocks that closed at higher price and lower price? The higher price is 20%, or rather 1.2% of the stocks that closed at lower price. Clearly 1100 is not equal to 1.2 times of 1320, right? Clearly RHS is way bigger, right? So option C goes out. If 1100 gives you a smaller value, definitely a smaller value than 1100 will never give you a value that you're looking for. So A goes out, B goes out. So naturally the next step is to check for option D or E. Whichever you check, you will still be able to get your answer. So let's look at option E. Option E is 1694. So if the number of stocks that closed at a higher price, if it's 1694, number of stocks that closed at a lower price will be 2420 minus 1694, and that will give you 726. So check, is 1694 1.2 times of 726? What do you get? So multiply 1.2, you will end up getting 871.2, which is way less than 1694. So option E goes out. What are you left with? Option D. You don't even have to check, just mark option D and move ahead. So if conventional way does not work, you can always use the answer option to back solve.